Hello and welcome to SEGA News Bits. I'm Barry, with me is George.
Competitor George, your rival.
Yeah, right, yeah. I thought we were done talking about Sonic Mania. They promised us no more news. But,
we got some?
Yeah, they lied. And so, SEGA and Sonic PR, they released some new information about Sonic Mania, which is due out in 1 week from today.
Yes.
And it is specifically the competition mode. Competition mode, for those not in the know, is the two-player versus mode made popular in Sonic 2, you know, where it was one player up top, one player on the bottom playing the same stage. Sonic 3 and Knuckles also had competitive modes, but they were like special looped tracks made just for that mode. This one's more like the Sonic 2 mode, so which do you prefer?
Sonic 2 mode. I only played it really on Sonic 2. Like Sonic 3 and Knuckles, it was a great game, but I only played that one more single player. For some reason, I don't know why. Maybe because it was one of the first games most people got with their Sega Genesis. So like, when I was a kid and I ever went to somebody's house,
yeah,
everybody always had Sonic 2. Mm-hmm. And you always played it with people there because it was always like a gathering or something.
Yeah.
I had more fond memories with the Sonic 2 the two-player mode. I think that's what it was called in the Sonic 2, yeah. Right? Just two-player mode.
I believe so, yeah, yeah.
But yeah.
Two-player versus, wasn't it?
Yeah. What do you like better?
I prefer the Sonic 2 one just because you can take your single-player experience and then go head-to-head with someone. And I don't believe in the Sonic 2 one there's any, like, you know, screwing the competition, that sort of thing. Whereas with the Sonic 3 and Knuckles racing, it was more like you both were kind of starting fresh with the stage, because you didn't really, you know, experience it in the main game. They weren't that involved. They were actually pretty easy, and they looped. I don't know, they were fine, but I prefer the main game stages, even though it's kind of like recycled content. It's not new stages. You know, you're getting more content in terms of the two-player experience because you get a full stage, not just a little looped stage.
Well, I mean, I was gonna say, what's your opinion on this competition mode being added to Sonic Mania? I mean, does it make you more excited for the full game? Are you gonna play it?
I mean, I'm looking forward to trying it out when I have a second player around. Of course, this is, well, not of course, I think a lot of people might be surprised to know this is not online. This is offline only, though. With the PC version, do you think it would be possible to play online with someone?
I'm pretty sure that somebody will make a mod to make it playable online. Yeah,
yeah. So, I mean, that could be possible. I wanted to run through the rules for the game real quick. So, you can play as Sonic, Tails, or Knuckles, and the winner is determined by different factors: the clear time, score, the number of items acquired, the number of rings acquired when clearing the level, and the total number of rings acquired throughout the level. And rules can be adjusted via the menu, so you can change what items appear, you can change the match length, you know, the number of rounds. So they've got that going for them. So there is a little, you know, they're mixing it up a little bit, which is nice. And I'm trying to think what else.
It has the stretched image back.
Yeah, so, okay, a lot of people are complaining about how they took the 16:9 image and stretched it or squished it to fit the two to fill the screen. And that's something they did with Sonic 2, you know, but that was a 4:3 image squished. I don't know if it was more distorted or less distorted, but the fact that it's distorted is kind of throwing people off. And I don't know, I'm jumping between the two, because on one hand, it is very retro. On the other hand, it's kind of lo-fi retro. Like, it's something that shouldn't, you know, be in 2017.
So you think they should have options, maybe?
I think they should. I think they should have one where it's two 16:9 images on top of each other with the bars, or like a retro stretched mode. And maybe there is one, but they haven't talked about it, and they didn't show it, so I'm guessing there isn't. Again, maybe something for the PC modding community. I mean, what do you think about it?
I like it. I like the fact that they're putting all these modes that kind of encourage people to figure out what the level is and study the level design in the game. Like, there's that time attack mode where it lets you hit, you know, little sections and get faster. This one is obviously competitive. You know, you put all the skills to the test in this one. So it's all revolved around figuring out the actual gameplay that makes Sonic games so great. And I think that's why there's a lot of, like, miscommunication with, like, journalism and the classic Sonic games. Some of them say they're not designed well, and some of the points they make are fair, but like I think they don't understand, like, there's a lot of layers to Sonic, and one of the layers is obviously beating the level and getting the best routes as fast as possible. And that, like you can see it in the competitive trailer, Knuckles takes a totally different path than Sonic. So I mean, yeah, it's gonna be exciting times, I think, for Sonic Mania when it comes out next week.
Yeah, and there's one little bit I wanted to mention too. There is a announcer that some people are pointing out, and we don't have it confirmed, but Taxman did give a little smiley face to someone in the Sonic Retro forums when they asked. People are guessing that it might be Mitsuyoshi, the, of course, famous Sega singer who did tons of stuff in the Saturn era, and I mean, since then too. But he's well known for Daytona. He did some Sonic music. I've heard that he was actually going to be the vocalist for Sonic CD, but they couldn't get him in time.
So now we got him here?
Now we got him here. So he's doing the 3, 2, 1 go and then the goal. What do you think about his inclusion, assuming it's him?
Yeah, if it's him, that's really, really awesome, and I'm hoping it's him. I mean, it could be anybody, really. I mean, if it is just some nobody voice actor, I don't think it's to make the game worse or, you know, or better. But I think having him would just be nice fan service for us.
I think it's totally him, especially the one when he goes 3, 2, 1. Like the way he says 1, it sounds so much like his singing voice. And I know some people have complained, and you know what? I don't care what you think because you don't know anything. So it's Mitsuyoshi. You cannot thumbs down that man. Like, come on. And I saw I'm getting a little ranty. I saw someone on Twitter, and they were like, to be honest, I think it should have been the Smash Brothers announcer. I don't know, maybe because I'm just a fanboy. I'm like, a fanboy of what? That's a Nintendo game. Like, why would they put the Smash Brothers announcer in Sonic Mania?
Like I said, even if they had this Smash Bros, it wouldn't do anything for me. It wouldn't make the game worse.
Yeah.
But I think having more fan service that's Sega related really shows that the team cares about what the company stood for and all the people that work there.
Yeah.
And that's a positive, I think.
If I just want to tack this little thing on, the box set, the collector's edition, photos of it are on Twitter. We retweeted it. It looks like a company that sells games or something like that got a hold of it early. It looks pretty cool. Did you see these pictures?
I did, yeah, on Twitter.
Yeah, what do you think?
It looks really good. I think, obviously, I thought it was going to be a lot worse condition. Like, you always see these products you buy online, right?
Yeah.
And you're like, oh, look at this amiibo. It looks really awesome. And then you get it, and it looks like ass.
Yeah.
And this looks pretty good for a lot better than I thought it was going to look. So I'm excited. I pre-ordered it, obviously.
Yeah, yeah.
And I'm assuming a lot of people listening to this pre-ordered it, too.
I just hope it doesn't get wrecked by Amazon. That's my fear. So what do you guys think about the new competition mode, or I guess the returning competition mode? Do you like it? Do you don't like it? You think it's too squished? Do you have anything bad to say about Mitsuyoshi? Because if you do, I will fight you in person.
All of us will fight you.
So, everyone in the Sega community will fight you.
All 10 of us.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.